Yeah, I know. It's been a while. A couple things. Number one, if you haven't noticed, I changed the name of the channel, changing the name of the format. While there's still going to be reviews and other nerdy I'm going to be changing a couple things around the channel, so I just wanted to change the channel name to something that reflects that a little bit better. Two, I do plan on returning, although my initial intention of returning this year has been delayed just because I was caught up with other projects. I am pushing the return to 2023. So the reason I called you all here today is because today is kind of a big deal. Nintendo is dropping the trailer for the new Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm working without a script here, so there's going to be a lot of repeated words and a lot of stumbling, so deal with it. This time, they're going to have a hand in the process. And they're also handing over the creative reins to Illumination Studios. Now, personally, as much of a fan of the Minions as I am, I much would have preferred if this project went to Pixar instead. They just know how to handle stories a little bit better, and given the fact that Nintendo characters were in Wreck-It Ralph, I was assuming that maybe Nintendo and Disney would have worked together, but c'est la vie. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the casting of this movie. I mean, Chris Pratt as Mario is weird, especially when you consider that the original voice of Mario is supposedly in this movie. But the one casting that has me pissed off the most is Donkey Kong. For context, Donkey Kong is my favorite Nintendo character, and the fact that he's being voiced by Seth Rogen is rather frustrating. Donkey Kong is not a stoner. Funky Kong, maybe. Donkey Kong himself, not so much. But here we are. This is what we're gonna get. But I'm interested to see what is going to happen because it is an animated movie this time around. See, I'm of a certain age that remembers and was there when the original Super Mario Brothers movie was released. As a kid, I liked it. However, as the years went on, the more confused I got about that movie. Don't expect me to review that movie because pretty much everyone on the internet has already said everything that needs to be said about that movie. But if you're curious about my score... But here we are, on the cusp of yet another Mario Cinematic Universe. Hopefully they get this right. And here's to hoping that it leads to a Super Smash Bros. Movie. I mean, how cool would that be? The Mario Brother leads to a Donkey Kong movie, the Donkey Kong movie leads to a Zelda movie, the Zelda movie somehow links to Detective Pikachu, which leads to a Kirby movie, and then leads to a Metroid movie, and then it goes back to Super Mario Brothers for the sequel, and then goes to Donkey Kong for the, you know how cinematic universes work, they're kind of a jumbled mess. I didn't want to fix my hair, so you're gonna have to deal with my All-Star A's hat. So, here we go. Only the opening shot, but it looks animated very well. Animation is really good, actually.
Behold, the King of the Koopas!
Okay, they kept the designs very closer to the game. It's not like Angry Birds or Ninja Turtles where they completely decimated the design. Wow.
Open the gates!
Bowser looks really good. The penguins! Okay, the humor is pretty good.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
Okay, Mario design isn't terrible. It's still pretty in line. Take some liberties.
What is this place?
And they took me out of it. Why is it not Mario's voice?
That mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Okay, Toad's pretty good.
Mushroom.
Where's Luigi?
Here we
I've been playing a lot of Luigi's Mansion 3, so where the hell is Luigi? There he is. Initial impression. The animation is really good. Mario's design for the most part is pretty good, although his face does look a little weird, and the fact that he's being voiced by Chris Pratt completely takes me out of it. Maybe Chris Pratt will pull it off, but I don't know. I hear Star-Lord, and more importantly, as an A's fan, I hear Scott Hatterberg. I don't hear Mario. They should have just had the original voice of Mario on here. I mean, he's in the movie. Why not just have him play Mario? Overall, looks pretty promising. It looks like they've done their homework, so hopefully they stick the landing. Before I go, I should stress that I'm not going to do a whole lot of reactions because this is not a reaction channel, at least anymore that you know of. All of those videos are blocked now, so you don't know more than likely. But we'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming sometime early next year. But in the meantime, see you guys next time.